Hello, Spartans, and welcome to your Real Talk conversation. My name is Tamika Sanders, and I am a graduate assistant for the Center for Student Wellbeing. And we are going to go around and all introduce ourselves. So next up, I have our lovely Heather.
Hi, Spartans. My name is Heather Crump, and I'm a graduate assistant for the Center for Student Wellbeing.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Ludwig. I'm also a graduate assistant for the Center of Student Wellbeing.
Hi students, I'm Hayana Williams and I am a program assistant for the Center for Student Wellbeing.
Good morning, UNCG students. I'm Alvin Reynolds, a graduate assistant in the Center for Student Wellbeing. Although it is National Collegiate Alcohol Awareness Week, I want to remind you on Friday, October 15th, we do have the free STI HIV testing event going on in Kaplan. Students, please come out and bring your friends, bring your professors and other faculty members to come out and support and spread awareness.
Thank you, Alvin, for that great information. And thank you to everyone who has tuned into our Real Talk today. We are gearing up for Alcohol Awareness Week. So today is all about alcohol. National Collegiate Alcohol Awareness Week is an educational week held in institutions of higher education nationwide. National Collegiate Alcohol Awareness Week aims to bring attention to issues posed by excessive drinking among college students. On the campus of UNCG, we will celebrate October 18th through the 22nd. We will be tabling outside of the EUC, where we will have information, games, and prizes to give away, and more. Also, we will have a drop-in aromatherapy, which will be the 18th through the 21st. So please make sure that you stop by and see us. It is going to be a great time, a lot of fun and games. So now we are going to ask our lovely program assistant to share with us the myths and facts about alcohol. Ayana.
Hi guys. Okay, so I know that as a lot of us are getting a little bit older, alcohol is starting to be presented to us probably more than it ever has in the past. So it's kind of important to remember these good few rules of thumbs that I'm about to share with you so we're not out here misinformed, right? The first important one is that you can quickly sober up by taking a cold shower or drinking coffee or walking it off. This is actually a myth. On average, it's going to take about 2 to 3 hours for a single drink to leave your body. So while drinking caffeine may help you feel more alert, that alcohol content will still be in your bloodstream. The second myth that we're going to talk about is that beer and wine are safer than alcohol and safer than straight liquor. And that's not true because alcohol is alcohol no matter what form it's in. So a 12-ounce bottle of beer, a 5-ounce glass of wine, and a 1.5 ounce shot of liquor all have the same amount of alcohol in that. So it's just kind of like important to remember that when you're drinking. Number 3 is that alcohol is a stimulant. And I'm sure that some of us may have heard this a little more often when we were younger, because after initial consumption, alcohol can actually make you feel, euphoric or stimulated, but the cumulative effect of it is that it actually depresses the brain. So we all know what that means. It's your basic loss of motor function skills, slur of speech, just different things like that. So, and actually when taken in higher doses, it can depress the central nervous system so much that breathing and heartbeat will stop. So leading into that, let's get into the next myth, which is that if you or a friend is so drunk to the point where you're passing out, that the best thing for them or for you is to go to sleep. And that is actually the worst thing that you can do. Alcohol slows down the heart rate and breathing, and it lowers the blood pressure. So the amount of alcohol that it takes you to pass out is dangerously close to the amount of alcohol that it takes to kill you. So if a friend passes out or if you pass out, then make sure that you reach out to get medical assistance because you could be saving a life. The last one that we're going to be talking about is also very important, and that's that taking ibuprofen before drinking heavily can kind of negate a hangover, which is really bad. So taking aspirin or ibuprofen or any type of medicine like that can actually really irritate your stomach. And alcohol and aspirin combined can cause liver inflammation, which allows more alcohol into the bloodstream and can really result in liver damage. So just keep all 5 of those things in mind, guys, because there's a lot of things that are important to remember when you are putting alcohol in your body.
Thank you so much, Ayana, for sharing those myths and facts about alcohol with us. Those were great. So now I am going to ask you all 3 questions. Tell us some things that you do to have fun that do not include alcohol.
One thing that I love to do is just go to the park, walk around. Usually a lot of parks will have trails. So I really love to go on trails. And personally, I have a horse, so I love to go out to the barn and pet him and ride him and just hang out. So those are definitely two things that I love to do that don't involve alcohol.
Some things I love to do are finding new restaurants to eat. I know downtown has a lot of different restaurants and different types of food, so my friends and I will try to find different restaurants we haven't been to before to have a good time and socialize together.
Me and my friends are actually all like a little artistic, so a lot of times we'll get together, and that might mean painting outside or drawing together, or just good things like that that really utilize our creativity.
A couple things I enjoy doing is roller skating and going shopping because they are both stress relievers. They're both, I would say, cardio. You're holding up all those shopping bags. And when you're on that skate floor, you're going in the wind, skating very fast. So getting a little workout in while you're enjoying that alcohol-free content.
I would have to agree with Alvin 100%. I love shopping. That is something that I enjoy doing on a daily. And I like to listen to music, and also I love to eat also. And our next question for you all is, when someone offers you alcohol, what are some ways to refuse alcohol?
I'm very blunt about alcohol, so I'll just say no, no, thank you. I don't want to drink today. And if they keep pressuring me, I will either leave, kind of find someone else to talk to, get away from that person that's pressuring me if I don't want to leave. So those are just a few things that I really like to do. Like I said, I'm a very blunt person about alcohol. I don't appreciate it being pushed on me. So just saying no, that's my tip.
For me, sometimes it's harder to say no right at the event, so I try to plan ahead. So if I know I'll be around alcohol, I bring my own bottle or cup so that if someone offers it to me, I say, no, thank you, I have some, like my own drink, so that you already have something in your hand and don't have to say yes.
I agree with Heather. I am also very blunt when it comes to people offering me alcohol, but for like some of those socially anxious people out there, saying straight no can be a little challenging, a little difficult, right? So saying, I have to wake up early in the morning, or just different things like that can easily ward somebody off.
I would just let them know that me and my friends have already had drinks before coming to the party, or I don't feel comfortable drinking around people I don't know.
Yes, and I agree. I would just say, sorry, my friends and I have chosen not to drink, and just leave it at that. And then our last question is, those of us who are of age, what are some ways that we can protect ourselves when we choose to drink?
So protecting myself, I always have eyes on my drink. I never leave it. And also, if someone is pouring a drink for me, I watch them. I never let someone pour a drink and then bring it to me. I always have eyes on the drink at all times. And a lot of times when I'm standing, I will put my hand over the top of my cup if I'm not actively drinking it. Just makes me feel a lot better. And you also know that no one's slipping anything into your drink, because that is definitely a concern that we all need to keep in mind.
Some ways that I try to be more cautious is before I go out, I'm aware of how many drinks I'm going to have. Like, I'll make sure I know my limit and I only drink that amount, and I make sure I have a friend when I go out as well, so that we both keep eyes on each other. We're both there in case something happens. And just what Heather said, never leaving your drink unattended.
So I'm actually not 21, so it's pretty easy for me to commit to not drinking when I go out at night.
And for me, I would definitely limit how much I'm consuming throughout that night, count the drinks I have, and make sure I'm comfortable drinking around a certain group of people who I may have came with.
Yes, so I completely agree with all of you all answers. I definitely agree with never leave your drink unsupervised. That is very important. And also, I would say do not drink on an empty stomach either, because you don't want to, drink too much or drink too much on an empty stomach. So make sure that you always have something on your stomach before drinking. So now that we are at the end, on Thursday, October 21st, we are going to give you an opportunity to have fun without drinking at our skate party in parking lot 47, which is near the Kaplan Center. We will have giant Jenga, Connect 4, cornhole, and a lot more games, food, and a lot of fun. If you have your own skates, you can bring them. Although if not, we will provide you with skates. There will be a lot of prizes to give away, and we can't wait to see you all there. Make sure you come out and have fun with us.
And we want to thank you, Spartan family, for tuning in to our Real Talk session. We look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Please remember about our HIV testing this Friday in the Kaplan Center, and also National Collegiate Alcohol Awareness Week coming up with all our fun events. Have a great day, Spartans.